Ready for a different kind of happy hour? What if you could enjoy your night without waking up to a pounding hangover? More and more adults are discovering Rebel Rabbit THC drinks, a refreshing alternative for those looking to skip the next morning regret that often comes with alcohol. So leave the headaches behind and give your liver a break by choosing an alcohol-free option instead. And now there's even more reason to stop by. Visit Inlet Dispensary on the Murrell's Inlet Marsh Walk directly across from the Claw House. And when you purchase any Rebel Rabbit drink, you'll receive a free Microphone Monkeys collector pin while supplies last. And don't miss the brand new Rocket Pop flavor. It's the nostalgic taste of summer with a Rebel Rabbit twist. Whether you're hanging out with friends, relaxing after work, or enjoying the Grand Strand, make the switch and see what everybody's talking about.
Rebel Rabbit THC drinks. Less of what you don't want, more of what you do.
Here we come, walking down the street. Got the gold, no taxes to meet. Free to speak and free to trade. Markets up, no need for aid. Hey, hey, we're the microphone monkeys. People say we're anarchist flunkies, but we're too busy being free. Hey, hey, we're the microphone monkeys.
Yep.
All right, hey guys, this is Microphone Monkeys, and today we're doing the Mobile Monkey Edition.
Yay!
Hey, on the road again.
We are doing the Descript Mobile Edition because Will he had to bring some truckload of something to another state, and it's all not very clear what he's up to. But we had
He's passing that marijuana along.
He crossed
Hey.
the border.
I have my truckload of Rebel Rabbit with me. So
Rebel
I am
Rabbit
going.
and some young Thai girls. I'm not sure what happened.
Can you do that? Can you travel across the border with the Rebel Rabbit?
Yeah, everything
I guess
is
in North Carolina.
is fine. Yeah. So
He might have
yay.
to, check the laws.
What laws?
It's well, it seems like
Only
these.
have laws.
Seems like the blue states where weed's legal, they might actually arrest you for having some sort of hemp drink.
The check
Well-
Georgia's kind of confused.
Well, I'm here with family, so I need something.
Yeah, that's his cover story.
Yeah, I understand that one.
Well,
Yeah,
today we do not have Stone Cold Steve Hoffman. There may be technical difficulties, but this is a laptop, brand new app, Descript system that we had to do some test runs with. So, but we have Third Eye Atherton.
Hello.
It's not. I usually do the eye signals in person to
Yeah.
but
I see it
we're
here.
just seeing sound waves on this one. We have Dark Web Detmering, our executive producer / interstate, businessman.
Interstate felon. Yeah.
Interstate felon.
Just pay your taxes.
Yeah, he had to escape his old embassy in Thailand, and now he's going state to state like Ken Shimer.
That's right.
And we have Mafia Mike
Back on the news again.
back on. And today there's actually quite a few stories today. It
Yay.
helps when I can just lay in bed and look through my phone instead of drive to North Myrtle Beach. I didn't have to do ChatGPT while driving this time.
Awesome.
So we have micro drones shooting down insects, Russian warlocks and clairvoyants exploiting fuel shortages, hairy croissants, Air Force engineers cutting down flock cameras, roommates getting their mouths sewn shut, robot weddings, Taco Bell diarrhea controversy, and upstate New York humanoid robot teachers. So we have quite a wide array of news stories today.
It's explosive diarrhea, right? It's not normal.
Explosive.
Yeah,
Yeah, with parasites. So.
parasitic
Make sure
explosive
you
diarrhea.
got your diaper on.
Yeah.
When there's shitty parasites flying around, that's not good.
Hey, we got the lasers to shoot them down.
Well, you
Awesome.
just have we'll get the sharks with laser beams. Well, we'll get used to this sound wave descript thing. This is our first time, so we're
Yeah.
getting in the motion of it.
My caution to everybody is if you see a
Yeah.
straight line on the board for all four of us, jump in because dead air is dead.
Yeah. Go
Yeah.
ahead, get it rolling.
Yeah.
So these little drones that fly around, let me guess here a little bit on the insect killers. Are they shooting salt?
Why would they be shooting salt?
Because that's, like they blast the insects with salt to kill them.
Well, see, I think it's ultrasonic pulses.
Ultrasonic pulses. Hey,
Yeah.
that's got to be good for you. All those migraine sufferers will love that. Send in a swarm of those.
Maybe it loosens up the brain plaque or something.
Yeah, come here and blast my plaque. Yeah, I need some Doritos with that.
Well, it says tech startup is working on micro drones capable of annihilating flying insects like mosquitoes by shooting them in midair. Engineers in Tornyall, that has to be in the south, an American startup backed by Y Combinator, have been working on AI powered micro drones that can bring down the cost of mosquito eradication by 100 times. Swarms of these tiny drones could hunt and shoot down mosquitoes in urban spaces. And instead of using chemicals and more expensive and hazardous control solutions. And it said Alex Tosaint, one of the founders of Tornio, posted a video showing the company's first air-to-air kill, where a small drone is pursuing and shooting down a moth in a controlled test area. Obviously, the moth is larger and not a mosquito, but this is a very big step towards developing drone capability. He declared his goal is to develop 40-gram drones that rely on smartphone microphones, ultrasonic sensors, and custom software to track and target insects. This could take a scary turn. The drones are designed to send out ultrasonic pulses and listen for echoes with an array of microphones because mosquito wings. What's that?
Like bats.
Yeah, the
Sounds like
unintended
a
consequences of this whole thing is what gets to me because okay, we start killing off all of our small insects, and then that means that we start starving the birds, and then it just seems like it's just why? Why? I mean,
All
I don't think
connected.
we have. Yeah, I don't think we have that much problems with the insects, small insects of the world to actually
Just kill the
do that.
mosquitoes. I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I
Just to
mean,
kill
Well,
rainforest.
yeah,
what you're getting at is totally true because it's all interconnected. But think about it this way. If the AI is smart enough to understand population, it hits a percentage of that population to keep the rest healthy and going, right? If it's smart enough to figure that out. But another weirdo thing here too is these little swarm bots flying around. Their cameras and microphones. Do you think they're not paying attention to you?
Yeah, we're worried about
Yeah.
flock
They're gonna need
cameras.
sap next.
There's an
yeah,
array
that's
of
true.
a spy drone.
That's right.
Well,
I mean,
there was a
they'll
okay.
get in Randy's bedroom and get all sorts of evil stuff that comes out of there. I mean, that's going to be scary.
Man, I don't
I
even
mean,
want to know.
Sorts of strange women and videos and yeah.
I mean,
There was a Black Mirror episode where they had these like mini insect drones that could like smell or track human DNA and they would just find people and hunt them down and kill them.
And you can
oh man,
inoculate them with whatever you want to do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Like
mean,
sci-fi movie.
that it reminds me of when we were at a state meeting and one of our fellows there was really having a nasal assault from somebody else who was there with their perfume. Talk about smells.
Oh, uh,
I don't want to
we
name
have
the
some strange
people.
characters.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
I even know this story.
Oh, well, it was actually our friend Lee that was getting his nasal passages assaulted, but I don't want to mention by whom, but he just could not take
Yeah.
the amount of perfume from this person.
In- Incriminating.
Yeah,
There's a
exactly.
lot of strange people who wander into our meetings, so,
Oh, true,
including
true.
with various smells.
Yeah,
Well, this smells of Bill Gates to me. Well, the whole thing smells of like a Bill Gates funded sort of.
This does sound like
Bill
a Bill
Gates
Gates
funded.
population control. Well, listen to
yeah,
this. It says because mosquito wings create a distinct Doppler sound signature, the drones can tell mosquitoes apart from other insects, and they hope one day to swarm these micro drones to eliminate mosquitoes from whole urban areas, with 10 of them capable of clearing 1 square kilometer of winged bloodsuckers. So it is. This is one of those things when you interfere with the voluntary adaptive way of nature, you get unintended consequences, just like you do in the economy. And there's probably a fine line with that. But that's an interesting slash maybe that might be one of the most horrifying tech stories we've talked about. If you think about
true.
the implications of that.
Yeah, very true.
It's got a ripple effect. That's for sure.
Well, and if you can have micro drones that are the size of like a mosquito, that's like the nightmare of the government recording you in your room. It's like they don't even have to bug you or try to hack into
No,
anything. They
they
can
are
literally go through
flying
your
and
whole
you can't
house.
even see.
Dude, they've been modifying cockroaches for a long time and controlling them, right? So, and again, it goes back to it's like whatever they're telling us, whatever we're reading, their programs probably have something that's 20% at least better. So these little micro insect things, they've been doing that for a long time for spying and for probably killing people, like instant heart attack, stroke, all the fun stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Well, think about it. A mosquito can suck your blood. You could have a little micro one that injects poison into you.
Far-fetched
Hmm.
thing.
Yeah.
Well,
Now I gotta
moving.
walk around in a netted suit.
They seem to
I
like
agree.
pigeons too. And the closeness between us and pigeons goes back a long, long, long time. So they're easy, malleable, right? So
Yeah.
they can attach all these devices to them and modify them. Those pigeons will be killing you in about 5 years.
Killer pigeons. It'd be the birds all over again.
Oh yeah. The Hitchcock birds. Moving on, we do have quite a few stories today. Russian warlocks and clairvoyants are exploiting historic fuel shortage in Russia. Warlocks and clairvoyants, they're speaking of them as if these are real,
I
are taking
I
advantage of desperate motorists.
Is that their excuse for fuel shortage over there?
I
I
guess
thought that
yeah,
was
that's what
those were
Make
motorcycle gangs,
make
but
that
you're talking
more
about
believable.
literal warlocks and so on. Yeah,
Making
yeah,
that more
pagans.
believable than the president and his little war over there.
yeah,
Yeah,
because
a little
the
distraction.
the warlocks here are they're a motorcycle gang. That's why when originally heard the story, that's what I thought it was is a motorcycle gang type of thing over there. But you're talking about witches and warlock kind of things.
Witches, clairvoyants, warlocks. Well, I guess I didn't know the warlocks. I know there's the Grand Strand is kind of I guess like Hell's Angels territory on the talk. Speaking of biker gangs, but there have been known to have pagans dip in here and there through Myrtle Beach,
Yeah,
and I've heard stories of pagan Hell's Angels gunfights in Surfside Beach. But
yeah,
these are a different warlock. These are the type of warlocks. There was this famous thing in the Salem witch trials where they accused this 80-year-old guy of being a warlock, and they squished him with stones because he
oh
wouldn't
my god.
admit to being a warlock. And if he
Wow.
admitted it, they were going to hang him and take all his property, and his kids weren't going to get his stuff. So he just got squished for 3 days and died. But
Well,
his
at
his
least his
kids were
kids
able
got his
to.
stuff. Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just I love it when Rome reaches out like that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, when you get you let these wild ass Puritans do whatever they want. See, people think it's all like Thanksgiving and early settlements, and they're imprisoning 5 year
Not
Furnace.
olds
thinking again.
Well,
hanging
what
Yeah,
do
women's
these
trees.
what do these warlocks and so on in Russia? What do they do to exploit the fuel problems there?
Well, what it's
Yeah,
saying
how is that
is
being done?
because they're facing an unprecedented fuel crisis, waiting to refuel at sky high prices, and Ukraine hitting oil refineries, etc. The situation is unlikely to change soon, but the Russian news media reported that an increased number of magicians, clairvoyants, witches, and warlocks are taking to social media to promote all kinds of services, including lowering a vehicle's consumption to changing standard fuel into premium fuel through occult rituals.
yeah.
So
Now we're
there you go.
This world is a mess. These people have got no sense in the head.
Well, I wish they would come over
what
to
they
this
need over
country
there.
and wave their magic wand over my truck and fix the brakes.
Did you see the price of gas went up 42 cents in one day
That's
Oh,
because we're
really?
this
winning.
week?
We're winning.
Yeah.
That's why.
Well, we're winning though. Yeah, Trump
See,
thinks we're winning. We're no,
this
Sure
is
it is.
he's winning. He's winning.
well, this
Well,
is
if you
I was
think
swapping
Pocket
in
is winning.
if you think it's because of a lack of oil, you're insane because we released when the Hormuz was open thousands and thousands and tens of thousands of gallons of unrefined oil. So this is just all because of future speculation, has nothing to do with the actual price of the tank of oil or actually what is literally going on in the war out there. It's just people's feels that
well,
are reported in the
They price
marketplace.
this in. They price this in. So every
You gotta
time he
get the
starts and ends it, it goes up and down like a yo-yo,
you
and
gotta
they're
get the
making money
stock
on it.
market out of the
Yeah,
equation.
Yeah.
well, that's
yeah.
the thing because all the oil here is priced internationally. He
Sure.
might maybe his next step might be to nationalize certain oil things. We'll see between the midterms how
Where's the
heated he
drill
gets.
baby drill? What happened to that? We've been
We
hearing
are.
that for 8 years.
They
We
are.
are drilling.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah.
because it's just like the Venezuela thing. The companies price it internationally.
Yeah.
So when this kind of stuff blows up, it kind of gets a little haywire. But there is another option. Clairvoyance can increase fuel consumption. They claim it may be due to a car malfunction, but a supposed hex, negative energy, and foreign objects that someone may have left in the car could remove these impurities, including checking the engine, visiting a car repair shop. Customers are encouraged to perform rituals to lower their car's fuel consumption, rituals that these masters of the occult can prepare. So this sounds like this would go wild in the U.S. This would be people would run with this shit.
Hey, if he while he's doing, why don't he ritual me a new engine for the truck?
Yeah, ritualize a guy to repair your tire that
Yeah.
keeps
Yeah,
exploding.
yeah, exactly.
It does also offer. It says a witch told a client that a curse had been cast on their car's fuel tank, causing it to burn through fuel faster, and they offered to spiritually lift the curse for the moderate price of 16,000 rubles. So,
That's pretty cool. And I mean, speaking of empiricalism, uh, watch the latest couple of episodes of the Y-Files. You'll see
I
some
know.
interesting
Oh,
stuff about
yes.
Russian scientists, okay, and
Yes.
in what they were actually doing, and how the CIA took that over. And there's some fun facts in there,
I
empirically
agree.
speaking.
It,
Yeah.
It
now,
is
now,
great
what were
stuff.
these? I about the Wi-Fi
So have a look at
sleuthing
the
for the
Gateway
show.
experience, the Monroe Institute. Do a little background on the Monroe Institute when you have some time. It's really fascinating.
See, I'm completely unfamiliar, and you're planting a lot
I'm
of
just
interesting
throwing it out there and planting viruses for you.
mind virus. But our conspiracy friend Bill, who we have to do a weekend podcast with, we'll have to set that up soon. and Will and Darren have been mentioning
Yeah.
these Y files, and I have not been able to check it.
Y-Files is great. The gateway experience is freaking phenomenal. What came out of that from the U.S. military, amongst other sources, including the Russians.
Oh, is this part
AJ,
of
the
the
host
Monroe
of it,
Institute?
yeah, AJ, the host of the Y
Yeah.
Files, is absolutely excellent entertainer, and then his use of hecklefish as entertainment
Yep.
Oh,
with
yeah.
it is just it really is. It's a delightful thing to watch.
Sounds like the
Ra-
show, The X-Files.
Randy, when you're ready to use the mind machine over here, you'll be able to kind of experience the gateway experience.
Darren has the mind immersion helmet that puts you into another dimension.
There
When
you
you're
go.
ready, Randy.
We'll have to we'll do the surfing and stuff and get all prepped, and then maybe we can do the mind machine isolation tank.
Oh yeah,
No one knows all the shenanigans. They talk about my room. Darren has like a freaking a whole lab set up in his Hindu unit.
Hindu unit.
yeah.
But can this guy perform esoteric practices to convert AI 92 gasoline into AI 100?
Highly unlikely.
I
Well,
think now that's where the clairvoyants come in.
if you have enough rubles,
I mean,
you can get it
clairvoyance
done.
means he sees. It just means he sees. That's all clairvoyance means.
Oh, like Nostradamus, like you see into the future.
What he's seeing your gas tank being empty.
I mean, God, these people could make a fortune here, especially in the South. Holy
Not a
shit.
scam. There we go.
This sounds like all the tarot card places that are already here doing the
Yeah.
clairvoyance and warlock rituals.
I
It
got a
said,
deck of tarot cards here. I'll bring them
uh,
over.
gas went up 40 cents. Get the Ouija board.
Get the Ouija board.
Let me check my mood ring.
My mood ring's turning blood red.
Gaia.com now has the tarot card reading every day if you want to do it with their AI.
I've never done that.
It's
I,
fun.
one of the great, fun little experimental things since we've been golfing and going to strip clubs and we're doing beach trips and gun shooting and stuff. We need to go to like a palm reader or one of these tarot card like readers.
Be careful with that.
That'd be a scary thought.
Be careful.
You might find out the true meaning of me.
You got like with the mediums, you got to do your homework.
Yeah.
Don't take that lightly. Do your homework.
Well,
What
what
about
is
the
it
palm
that could
reading?
happen? I mean, what is it that
Well,
could
I
happen?
mean, you know where I stand. I'm very energy and frequency driven, and I think you need to be careful with people.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta work with the right people to do that. And there's all sorts of interesting things you could do. Like you can do regressions, right? That's a step beyond going to a medium and a tarot card reading, and that stuff gets deep.
Is a regression?
A regression, in theory, is going back about past life regressions, but it also is going back through cyclic memory, right? And it surfaces stuff out of your conscious mind and your subconscious mind. Okay. And there's a lot going on within your brain that we don't know about fully yet.
Do
And
you
putting
know any
putting your
local?
in the hand of somebody else, you got to be super cautious with that stuff.
Hey, have you guys seen this Oz Perlman guy where he like predicts people's bank card numbers and PIN numbers and stuff?
No, not that
See,
I know.
there's so much in our crazy ass city we live in here of the illustrious city of Myrtle Beach that has been left unturned. But
Like
one
the
thing,
thong laws,
like the what?
the thong laws.
The
Oh, are we
thong,
talking about Surfside?
Yeah, they're on
thong and the
turn.
smoking.
Well, I will say transitioning because I do have about 10 stories today. There is a Thai bakery that sparked controversy with risque hairy croissants. So, This popular bakery is in Pattaya, Thailand. It has been getting a lot of attention for its hairy croissant menu edition.
Thailand people aren't even hairy. Where are they getting the hair from?
Yeah, that's a great point. Are they importing it from? Well, they're South Asians. They might be a little
Either
more
that or
hairy.
they're shaving it off a pig's back or something. I don't know.
What's the
The-
sales point here? Like, there's got to be a point to this. Like,
well,
what are we missing?
what What they were saying is croissants have been a staple French cuisine for centuries, but never really considered controversial until this Thai bakery is looking to change that with its risque, hairy croissants. And if I could show this picture, it literally looks like pubes attached to the cream on a
Oh, that is.
croissant.
Oh,
Well,
that
Uh,
sounds so delicious. Oh boy,
that sounds
yum.
yummy. Got a little
yeah,
flavor with that too.
Maybe have some of
something
that.
smells a little fishy
Little
around
pubic
here.
hair flavor.
Maybe drink a little Japanese foot wash afterwards.
Foot juice.
With it.
Yeah.
Yeah, foot juice to put it down.
Listen,
Good
if I could
lord.
get Alyssa Lou,
So
get
they
some.
got some old hairy lady in the back shaving her snatch.
Oh, good
It
lord.
looks
Yeah.
like it. What kind of freaking sardine croissant is this? It says Arthit Kromsawat, the owner of Pattaya's popular Saiwan Bakehouse, told Bangkok Post the unique croissant has become the talk of the town, inspired by the hairy cake. Now, that's another tangent I don't think they go into. We'll have to look that up. The croissants, however, went viral internationally after being featured in French media outlet Prisme, topped with hair-like fat choy.
Oy.
So it must be some natural thing. Yeah.
Oh
Now,
boy.
now it's way less cool.
Why would they have a
Maybe,
cake when they could have just had a pie?
Oh, a hairy
well, they have
pie.
a pie.
Yeah.
Yeah, hairy pie.
Hair pie. Hair pie.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
hairy Thai poontang pie croissant.
Yeah, the hairy
oy.
Thai pie.
There
Maybe
we
we
go.
should
I'm
have a
gonna
See, that's
order
warning
some
another
for
thing.
pie
people.
today.
We should have a warning for people not to be eating or think about eating prior to listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
Well,
Oy.
that's
This will
another
be
thing.
a hazard to your health.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I want a little side of STD with my croissant. uh, and fish juice. That's
yeah.
another thing we've left untouched in Myrtle Beach is all these Asian massage parlors, especially in North Myrtle. That's another trip we haven't taken yet. Well, we have a laundry list of adventures to do
I'm
here.
gonna skip that one. Yeah.
I think
I'll hear
it's
about it later.
I think they are all by that North Myrtle Strip Club, the Dollhouse.
Sure.
Yeah. But it says
Hey,
the black edible algae, commonly used in Asian cuisine, is put on these hairy croissants and has sparked much debate. Some consider them poor taste and an uncanny resemblance of the fat choy to trimmed pubic hair, which is exactly what it looks like, while others appreciate the bakery for its originality. So,
I
all publicity is
others
good publicity.
others appreciate the original. Oh, good lord! I'm sorry. I I mean I like originality, but then there's then there's just
Pushing the
grossness.
limit.
Yeah,
This does look like it could be a menu item at the Masters Club. The hairy
uh,
croissant
Yeah, there you
with
go.
cubes.
this is definitely some
But I
Asian
thought that was
outside stuff that
this is
I
an
just
Asian
don't understand.
novelty.
Yeah, obviously. Yeah,
This is
crazy.
part of understanding other cultures. Will
I guess. I
this
guess.
looks
They'll eat anything.
Yeah.
yeah I know. There's dogs. They cut up dolphins in Japan. Now we have hairy croissants. But
Ay,
There's
ay,
too
ay.
moving
many of
on.
them. That's why. There's not enough food to go around over there.
Yeah, they're getting inventive with it. Uh,
Well, I know Randy's going to be
moving.
talking about explosive diarrhea here sometime soon.
I know it's coming up.
Yeah.
Uh, our next story. This is more of a slightly political story. An Air Force engineer is accused of cutting down 13 police cameras, saying they're unconstitutional. The
I
first,
sent them.
oh yeah,
I sent them over there to cut them suckers down.
yeah, they seem to be wearing big chains and were very Italian looking. It's very strange.
I- Is this an
Yeah,
is
the servicemen are just cover-ups.
is this in honor of Lindsey Graham's passing?
It may be. This may be a ceremonial way to counter all the
Yeah.
tyranny that nice gentleman shared with our country for 30 years.
Well, there's a
It
meme
says the
going.
first.
Go ahead.
Good.
I said there's a meme going
Oh,
around
it
where they're
said the.
saying, "Go on, go, go,
Oh,
go, go."
oh, about Lindsey Graham.
No, no, no.
Okay.
Just
Lindsey
go
Graham
ahead
a
with
meme?
your. No,
I made a
I,
very
all I
cool
was
meme, but it's hard to do.
Yeah, what's the beam about you talking about?
okay.
You go to
The
jail with
meme,
that meme.
the meme that I was going to talk about was that there's one that's going around saying, "Do not buy these $12 laser pointers and point them at flock cameras because it could
Oh,
damage the things." You know, it's tongue in cheek, but yeah, it's been real popular
yeah.
lately.
Well, and it's because Jennifer Breckenchen, I think is her last name. She's
Yeah.
spearheaded this in South Carolina about tracking all the flock cameras and organizing everyone around, uh, opposing them. And we've actually been getting involved. We have a resolution we did at the state. We're doing an Horry County one. But what he did first, this guy Jerry Reina, the first thing he did was the first camera was simply pointed the wrong way.
He
That's
fixed
how
it.
this started. And it says in early April 2025, Jerry Reina, leader of a local neighborhood watch in Harbor View area of Suffolk, Virginia, noticed that one of their 6 flock cameras in their community had been turned away from the road where it had been installed to monitor, according to testimony at a preliminary hearing. And the police sergeant who helps oversee the city's camera program soon found another aimed into a wooden line. By summer, entire poles were down. Some cameras were thrown from the Hampton Roads Parkway onto the Interstate 664 below, where they shattered the pavement, the sergeant testified. And the tampering continued for 6 months. Then in October, they arrested Jeffrey Sovin, 41, an engineer and mechanic in the Air Force, according to his defense attorney. He faces 13 felony counts of destruction of property, 6 counts of petty larceny, 6 counts of possession of burglary tools, tied to 13 flock cameras that were damaged between April and October. And he's pled not guilty. It says the local vandalism case would normally stay local, but this has become a national boiling point over the ever burgeoning fight of automated license plate readers. And privacy advocates across the country have donated more than 15,000 to his legal defense.
Wow.
But this is an interesting when you start this like North Korean police state. There's no due process, no warrants, no probable cause, and you're just mass surveilling everyone, scanning their cars, scanning for crimes, doing all of this. Surveillance behavior. You're going to get it. I'm happy there's been so much opposition to this,
Yeah.
uh,
Same here.
despite some defending them or
But it
whatever.
never stops. It never stops.
No, it won't.
Yeah. Yeah, well, and there's so much uh, grant money and lobbying and everything else to pay for these companies to install them and have contracts with municipalities and states and
Palantir.
Stop paying taxes and they don't have the
yeah,
money to put them up.
yeah, and this is so unjustified. I think Surfside Beach PD, Conway, Myrtle Beach, and different parts of Horry County have started putting these up.
Conway has a good bunch of them up by
Yeah.
Lowe's.
I'm surprised
Oh, really?
Surfside's not covered in them the way they're going. Oh, you're out there feeding the geese. I see you.
Man,
Oh
Surfside's been
yeah.
going crazy lately.
Darren's gonna go there with a baseball bat and take out the geese. I can see it now. Forget
I,
the feeding.
Yeah.
Well,
Surfside has
Darren's
a.
usually So
I'm
Darren's
not.
usually the highly peaceful,
Yeah.
emotionally controlled one, but you start regulating birds and then throwing up flock cameras, things might get dangerous.
Uh,
there may be some supernatural violence and
Well,
It would be good. It'd
surf.
be fun to visit their city council meeting again and just drop in. You know,
oh yeah.
they'd love to see
Yeah,
us last time.
why don't we all go to the next council meeting and raise hell?
Yeah,
Oh
I,
my
I'm for
God, I
that.
love it. Well, because we went for Ken Scheimer's thing, and then they ended up backing off.
Yeah, they totally
One of
backed
our
off.
Yeah, well, and one of our LP friends, who I won't name, and it's still I don't know how much he wants known publicly about this, but he got arrested and or not arrested, but charged with disorderly conduct for just saying something when someone was screwing with them on the pier, and they sent three police officers and did a disorderly conduct for like one word he said. Then they're
They're
banning bird regulation things and how you can feed birds. I had my mom has this pretty big cleaning business, and one of her workers got ticketed for speeding 1 mile over the speed limit a few years ago. Surfside's always been super anal and up everyone's
seriously.
ass.
Like, didn't they just, oh, so they have the no feeding bird ordinance, and now they're putting another thing out there. What is it, Randy? We couldn't even figure it out. It was so
They're trying
legalese.
to
What is it?
yeah they're trying to modify it to make it more draconian.
But
The
their
one
wording, it made no sense.
oh
Like
yeah
we don't
they're
even know what they're doing.
yeah it's some shenanigans, and who knows what's behind that either.
Exactly, some sort of revenue drive for donuts. We showed up there. They looked at us like we were a pack of bikers when we showed up there.
Oh yeah. Oh, because no one they have it in like a little shed, their town council thing. And they're used to getting away with murder. Surfside's the worst. They're gonna end up being a big well, we're gonna end up there quite a bit, I think. But
Probably, but I
it did
think they
say
have
in
the
this
clock cameras up at Surfside just so they can make sure that they can get great photos of geriatrics driving their golf carts and interfering with traffic. That's all it's for.
I will
Yeah.
say the one thing as a property manager, if ever anyone's committing mass crimes, once you hit Surfside Beach and Garden City, people
Restart.
drive golf carts on 17 business. They drive
You
golf
see
carts
that
on
all the
all the
time,
major roads. It's freaking crazy.
especially during bike week.
Oh yeah, during this last July 4th, it took like an
They'll camp
hour.
out on the sidewalk and just watch the bikes go by.
Yeah, well, and on Atlantic Avenue, they have a whole golf cart path, and no one uses it. They just block all the whole Atlantic Avenue. Yeah, Surfside's a problem. We're gonna start cracking down on Surfside. But it said on this block cameras are built as automated license plate readers, solar powered cameras that photograph every plate that passes and
That's how
store
you
the
can
images.
determine them by that
Yeah,
solar panel.
yeah, and
Because
they
you
use their
see other
software.
cameras that don't have that solar panel. Those aren't block cameras. I'm not
Oh
sure
yeah,
what
that's
those are though.
well, and they have like DOT cameras and these other cameras that they always put up, but they're really going crazy with these flock cameras. I wonder if that has anything to do with the. I know this is local, but it's just funny how certain towns and cities can just be super corrupt and do shenanigans. Surfside also just like randomly sent $500,000 to the wrong address, and it disappeared from their
What do you mean?
their header. Yeah,
It's going on
yeah,
down there.
yeah. I know they're going nuts down in Surfside Beach. It says the software logs a vehicle's make and color, along with identifying features such as bumper stickers. That's going to get libertarians in trouble. That might be
Yeah.
one of the most identifiable things if you're a libertarian or not. What wild shit you have on your car.
Yeah, true.
Uh, it says it now operates more than 6,000 uh, in or nationwide. Hampton Roads has embraced the technology. More than 600 operate across the region, including 70 in Suffolk, Virginia. So this guy started chopping down the poles. He started defacing the face of the cameras. He
Nice.
it said the police finally found him. He admitted to investigators he damaged the cameras, telling them he used vice grips to disassemble the two-piece poles and kept some of the wiring, batteries, and solar panels was part of how he ended up getting caught.
I
How
would have
could
been there with a demo saw, just sawing away, cut them right down.
get a chainsaw and a crowbar and just
Just a
knock
demo
them?
saw, like they use the big wheel, crank that sucker up.
Well,
That'll pull down real quick.
it says it's $800 a camera, $500 per pole, and it's a $350 solar panel. So yeah, this will be an interesting civil war fight over these flock cameras. But I thought that was interesting. That
Who
was a
owns the
nice and
flock cameras?
heartwarming story.
Yeah.
Who owns the flock cameras there?
Well, I mean, it must
Uh,
be the company that's
But
contracting out. It didn't really say in the article, and then the city contracts them.
of course,
Uh,
they're not going to tell you what the company is, because then the people will go after the company.
yeah, but
Keep it
I did.
secret.
Oh, good.
Keep it secret.
Yeah, keep it secret. This, I think, because they're just starting to pop up in Horry County, this will be a really fun thing to test each of these little
The
city
good old
governments.
boys ain't going to allow that.
Yeah, well, we
well,
have a
this
history of if you turn the public, good.
I was going to say this is part of their stupid city initiative. You know, the quote smart city initiative that is
Yeah,
failed everywhere. It's yeah gone, and Myrtle Beach and Horry County has adopted that same BS.
yeah, yeah. We've had a lot of controversies over that smart city bullshit the last year. But moving on, this is, I don't know if this would be considered a political story or maybe more of a rogue violence incident. A Japanese woman was arrested for sewing a roommate's mouth shut. This has kind of like a Hannibal Lecter vibe to it, I think.
Why? What
It said
roommate would not
She
police.
be
wouldn't
able
shut
to
up.
feel that? Yeah.
Well, it's funny. I remember when the bath salts were a real big thing in like Miami. There was a
Hmm.
story of a roommate guy. His roommate woke up to his drugged out roommate ripping his heart out with his bare hands. He was like pounding into his chest and broke his rib cage and ripped his heart out of his body
Yeah.
and ate it.
Oh, oh my God.
You
The
have to be careful with
Hannibal
these
Lecter
roommates.
story.
Yeah, just don't keep people over that long.
Yeah, you don't want people. Yeah, you don't want to fall asleep with people still in your house.
Yeah, but a lady sewing another lady's mouth shut. You tell me that lady didn't know she was getting her mouth sewed up?
Must have
Well,
been
she
Well,
might
it
have
drunk.
said
been
roommate. It
drugged,
said
tied
roommate.
down.
Yeah, I was going to say roommate.
Yeah,
I
well,
don't
it
know if it's a
says,
male or a woman. Or a, yeah.
well, it's woman. So a
Oh.
Japanese woman was arrested for sewing shut the lips of another woman she was living with,
Ah.
causing injuries that left her unable to eat or speak. Masai Sakurai, 49, a part-time worker, was arrested Monday in Koga, a city in.
Part-time worker, yeah.
Maybe the roommate was giving her boyfriend a blowjob.
That would be one that's a good null hypothesis.
Yeah.
You won't do that again, won't you?
What do you say
It
about
said
that?
it said this lady. It's a city in Ibarakai, a northeast part of Tokyo. Did the attack on her 42-year-old roommate. Police say Miss Sakurai used a needle and thread to sew the woman's lips together at 1:30 p.m. local time, June 29th. They did not disclose whether Miss Sakurai had admitted to the allegations, but announced they were investigating the relationship between the two women. The victim escaped the house the following day while Miss Sakurai was out, so apparently this was also some sort of abduction story.
He was
Uh,
tied up.
Japan Today reported, wearing a white face mask, she ran to a nearby shop and handed a staff member a note reading, "Please help me," because she was unable to speak. The woman later told police fear of Miss Sakurai had prevented her from fleeing sooner. "I was afraid I couldn't escape right away." The two women had been living together since April 2025, Kyoto News reported. Police said other people had been staying as well, and they were questioned as part of the interview. And they were questioning the possibility of some of them being present. And acquaintances of Miss Sakurai told local broadcaster TV As- Ashahai that they had a history of allowing people who had left their homes to stay with her to help them find work. So
Sounds like
that's a
a
little
compound.
revenge story slash maybe mental illness. Or can you
Yeah, this
imagine
is
tying someone up and manually with a needle and string just slowly sewing their mouth shut? If
Well,
she
I
could
won't.
no longer talk, what else did she do? Like go through her freaking tongue or something? Or
this
Well,
is
I won't
Pretty
yeah.
piss
sick.
off a Japanese girl again.
they always say the Thai girls are the dangerous ones, or the Filipinos.
They're
The
all
Japanese.
Orientals. You gotta watch out for
Yeah.
those Oriental. They're quiet. The quiet ones are the most dangerous.
What are
They
these
always say the
Asians
Chinese
doing
ones are
with
more.
their what are these Asians doing with their
Yeah,
mouths? That's why I just want to know. They're eating hair pies and they're sewing them shut and
I know.
drinking foot juice and oh, good lord.
well, I will say they have this meme that like Chinese women are more direct with you, and Japanese women they'll just like kill you in your sleep. So they're more
Yeah.
quiet and plotting than the other ones. So yeah,
Ay ay
that,
ay.
that's that was a nice little revenge story. But
Oh god.
Pleasant. It's a real pleasant one.
if
Oh,
I will say, did you guys see? I forget what award show just happened, but they had Alyssa Liu wearing like this. She had like her side tit out and some dress up tight on her ass. I had
I
a flashback to the feet juice story.
I
Yeah,
did
I'd
not
probably
hear
slurp up
about
some
that.
of her feet juice.
Oh lord.
Yeah. Oh, I was like,
We don't visit the same sites, Randy.
she was looking pretty juicy. I'll just put it that way.
Oh
But
my gosh.
moving on to back to Russia. Russia holds its first humanoid robot wedding in Moscow library. So Russia's going a little wild lately. They have the clairvoyants, the warlocks, and now they're doing robot weddings. It said two humanoid robots exchanged vows, created by artificial intelligence at Moscow's Pushkin Library. Russia's first robot wedding, according to organizers, was staged to demonstrate awareness of the nation's humanoid robotics efforts. The two robots were named Robert and Matilda, constructed by Russian company IT Imperial. There was no legal marital status, so the purpose of the event was to demonstrate the capabilities of these humanoid robots and greater public interaction with this technology. So
So I guess they're not going to
that's a nice. I
have,
know they do
since it's
robot.
not legal, they won't have a later on the first humanoid robotic divorce going through. So,
The first
which I think would
humanoid
be more
lip going.
which would be more entertaining.
Or
Yeah,
entertaining.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, robot alimony. Then you'll have robot killdozer. This could
exactly.
escalate.
Yeah.
It says Robert plays office worker while Matilda dances as a ballerina. And
Yeah.
they
See,
also have Dogmatic, the robot dog.
Oh, do they have a little plastic home?
yeah, there. I could
This is
see it
getting a little
there.
Jetsons like.
Yeah, I could see that there would be like allegations of cheating on each other and doing strange things to the dog. Get going out with a
Well, did you
toaster.
Pleasant.
see? Hey, what's he been doing with that vacuum?
That's right.
Well, it's what's funny is you remember that robot flipping out at the restaurant, like it started malfunctioning and like injuring the restaurant workers. It just started like
Oh
I
yeah.
spinning in
love
the
those.
circle.
Dude, I love those. I like the ones where they go crazy in the parades and punch the kids. Those are my favorite in China.
Remember we had one from a few months ago where the robot was following some woman.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
It can go a little haywire.
Yeah.
It said images and videos of the event went viral, and the event was described as symbolic and playful, with no legal significance. But Robert and Matilda apparently got married. So, can you imagine the "I'll be back" situation when she finds Robert putting his, his crowbar into the wand of the vacuum, and the toaster's getting allegations, and all of a sudden, he's driving a car through the window. So, this could escalate, and they have robot war things like at the convention center here.
Yeah, we got to go to
I didn't
that.
know
I'll go
that.
to
Well,
that.
that would be awesome.
Yeah, let's go
Yeah,
to
let
that
me
one.
know when that happens. That and the flotation tanks. I'm up for both of those.
Oh, yeah, we have to take a trip to Wilmington for those flotation tanks.
I'm up.
But the most momentous story of the day, Taco Bell is pulling certain ingredients from menu items amid explosive diarrhea parasite outbreak.
Crisis.
So is this really news? This is,
Yeah, yeah, there's something
Yeah.
going around in like 13 states where the
Yeah.
fruit and vegetables are contaminated with parasites.
well, they had the
Talk about the
fungi
Yeah,
last
devil's,
but
week.
devil's
diarrhea.
lettuce. The devil's lettuce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scrub them vegetables down.
This is on the loop in the 24-hour news. It just keeps cycling over and over again, like the diarrhea. It is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this seems to be a recurring theme.
Yeah.
It's a
Well,
diarrhea story.
well, you remember a week or two ago where in South China they were seeing gnomes from the
Yeah.
fungi in their
That
plants.
Oh yeah.
that makes perfect sense in the simulation, totally. The gnomes are everywhere.
Yeah,
The
That
diarrhea, it's an after effect.
that story actually hit
well, it's
mainstream media now. Yeah.
I saw it. I love it, man. It's empirical
Aaron
too
wants to
because
see those
those
gnomes.
mushrooms are real. The mushrooms
and
are
it went
real.
on for days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Darren,
Yeah.
we're gonna send you over to get the mushrooms.
No,
Well,
man, I'm taking a break from all that kind of stuff.
well, it wasn't like they were seeing a bunch of random psychedelic space warping things. They would just go along for 12 hours, and then all of a sudden a gnome would pop out and interact with their surroundings. So,
They,
yeah.
they got that guy that I don't know who he is, but they gave him an injection of DMT, like an IV injection. So he was under DMT longer than a human should be, and
Yeah.
he was seeing
Yeah.
source code on the walls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like it.
Well, here's the thing with our more local issue here. It says Taco Bell is pulling some fresh ingredients from its menu items as a parasite outbreak that causes explosive watery diarrhea
Oh,
is
fun.
spreading across the country. The fast food chain posted signs at several locations, including in Metro Detroit, informing customers that they are unable to provide a handful of produce items regularly on the menu
Yeah.
because of a spike in cycloporiasis cases. Nearly
That's
1,000 people in Michigan had been infected with the new illness. The
Yeah.
state typically identifies only about 50 cases a year, but
And it is explosive.
that's just normal taco smell
Yeah.
food.
yeah, this is a normal Taco Bell trip. I'm not sure what's
What if this is like they're practicing their hysteric runs? So they're just testing this again to see if they can induce diarrhea by showing this on the 24-hour news to see how many people just bring it upon themselves to
yeah,
have
is
it.
this like confirmation bias now every time
Yeah.
you eat
I know I've got the explosive diarrhea, honey.
have the watery diarrhea?
Yeah, I was at Taco Bell last week. I got it.
I can't get off the bowl. It's strapped to my ass.
This might be a Trump
Yeah.
plan to take out Taco Bell.
Or another reason not to show up for a work or that meeting you don't want to show up to. Oh, I went to Taco Bell. I can't do it.
I went to Taco Bell. I had to
Trump
change my
already
pants.
bought Taco
We've
Bell.
all
It's
got
another
it. We've all got it.
disastrous.
Even our neighbors have it.
Yeah.
Well, it does say exposure to cyclospora parasites leads to cyclosporiasis, a nasty stomach bug usually caught through contaminated produce. And cases have spiked, including Michigan, Illinois, Virginia, Ohio, and New York. So
But where
Yeah.
where did this thing come from? Because it just doesn't appear.
The
I think
Sudan,
it
like
it
Ebola.
At first, it showed up in the Motor City first here, so I'm sure it's came from some sort of foreign tourism
Now,
trip.
didn't Detroit have some pollution with with their water at one time?
What was that, Flint,
All the
Michigan?
time.
Flint, Michigan, right? So
Yeah.
think about that. You have polluted water. They don't know really what's in it, and you're growing vegetables and stuff on the farm there, and that water is being used. Could that create the parasites?
Yeah, and
Right.
there's a history of using sewage water to spray crops, which causes this sort of stuff in the past.
God.
That's happened quite a bit, actually.
Well, it's called, well, gray water.
Yeah. Well, untreated sewage water, they've been caught doing that before. I know in California that's been a thing in the Republic.
Yeah, the logic of yeah, they use manure on farms. That's different than taking nasty sewer water and spraying
Well,
it all.
what do you think your tap water is? That's just recycled water.
Yeah, a bunch of muddy shit water that they've
Yep. The
filtered
water's a
through.
little brown this morning.
Is that rust or is the water treatment department not doing their job? I know it still doesn't get the PFAS out, so if
True.
you don't get the parasitic
And,
diarrhea worm, then you just get the
and all of
permanent
everybody
PFAS.
else's medications that they flush down the toilet.
That's what made that lady sew the other lady's mouth shut, was
Yeah,
that
that was it. The psychedelic, the medications for
medication made her
somebody
do it.
else.
She was just drinking the water.
She was just drinking the water.
She said she saw a scary gnome go in her mouth and she didn't want it to come back out.
There's nothing about the
There
truth.
it is.
Yeah.
There's the truth.
Well, and here is a heartwarming story that I think will this has the best trajectory. Upstate New York School District will deploy a humanoid robot teacher this fall. So, uh, when students return to school in Salamanca City Central School District in Western New York, a new kind of teacher will be ready to greet them. The small rural district located on Seneca Nation Reservation. Oh, this is on a reservation.
Because
Dang.
they're experimenting on the kids.
Allowing this.
Great.
Experimenting on
They
the
got
indigenous
such a good
again.
history with that.
Huh.
God.
Taking a break
They
from
should just
the
do it central New York in the
Yeah,
city,
experiment
put it
on
where
the
it
Indians
belongs.
first.
Bill Gates found the perfect little test tube for his robot teacher. It said it will not replace the classroom teacher, but it is programmed to provide learning support for students and educators. At a board meeting last month, a tech company, Realbotics, along with an AI teacher's assistant program, is allowing students to interact with an avatar of the robot on laptops. The deployment in a working school district represents a landmark moment for both AI and humanoid robotics. Salamanca marks the beginning of a new era where humanoid robots and intelligent AI assistants become the standard tools in STEM education. The female robot's name is Sally, and she will have a lifelike appearance with silicone skin and long brown hair. It will be stationary in a seated position, but have a wide range of upper body movements and facial expressions. This sounds kind of hot to me.
Sounds like hot for the teacher.
Oh man.
You
This
ever
is
go?
gonna go the way of the flock camera pretty quick.
This could end up like some sort of robot bestiality, the way that they're describing it.
End up with a baseball bat to the head.
It said students will use a unique identification code when interacting with the robot during class,
Oh,
allowing
the
it to
number of the beast. That's
yeah,
their
the number of
code.
bees. the robot beast.
Wait a
It-
minute. Is this robot from Rome?
You know an interesting thing about that? When in Revelation, when the number of the beast, the 666 passage is mentioned, that is code for Caesar. And in some of the other Bibles it said 616, which
It's
was the numerical
computer.
breakdown to Caesar in
That
Rome.
isn't. It's
Caesar. Did he
computer.
write the passage?
What's that?
I said not Caesar. Did he write the passage?
Well, see, here's what's interesting about Revelation, because when the woman comes from the water and the like multi-headed beast, she's wearing purple and scarlet, which were the colors of the Roman Empire, and it mentions the seven-headed beast as a reference to the seven hills of Rome, the main identifying thing of Rome. And then in Greek and Latin, depending on which one it was, they either had 666 or 616, which breaks down in their language to Nero Caesar.
Yeah, but it all goes back to um, the Roman Empire. The Pope eliminating original textbooks from the Bible that tell the real truth, because those books that they were kept out of the Bible by the Vatican they wouldn't be able to control the people and brainwash them.
I think we're
Well,
getting
and
a
that's
little off,
that's a,
a little askew here.
we took a
Yeah,
little tangent.
Bring this back to the
Here
robot.
soon.
Maybe she
wrap
could
here
have
soon.
an outfit with those colors.
Well, listen, if the beast ends up being some hot brunette with silicone skin, it might not be that bad. It said they will refer to students by their number, such as, "Hi, I'm student 1234," and the robot will respond, "Hi, we were talking about this yesterday. Do you want to continue the conversation like an AI chat stream?"
So the kids are now just a number like everybody else.
This is getting a little Orwellian feel to it.
Oh yeah,
Um,
definitely.
I
it
hope
says,
she-
"Sella." Go
Oh,
ahead.
go ahead.
Student 234, you're misbehaving? Go to the principal's office.
You screwed up PEMDAS. You're gonna get the cane now. It says
All right.
Salamanca plans to introduce the robot on in its curriculum, along with Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak, to prep students. So I know we're coming up on the time at the 1 hour mark, but this was a
Here we
really
are.
fun little mobile monkey show. We had lips getting sewn together and teacher robots. So yeah,
Yeah, it's getting there.
very
And,
fun.
Yep. Well, I hope everybody gets a chance to tune in to another episode of Microphone Monkeys. It drops every Thursday. And if you like more of this type of content, go to libertycrackmedia.com.
Here we come,
So say
walking
goodbye,
down the
monkeys.
street. Got the gold, no
Adios.
taxes to meet.
All right,
Free to
take care,
speak and free to trade. Markets
Have a good
up,
one.
no need for aid. Hey, hey, we're the microphone monkeys. People say we're anarchist funkies, but we're too busy being free. Hey, hey, we're the microphone monkeys. No red tape to tie us down. Private roads all through the town. Voluntary is the way. Hands off my Bitcoin. Okay. Hey, hey, we're the microphone monkeys. People say we're anarchist funkies, but we're too busy being free. Hey, hey, we're the microphone monkeys. We don't need your welfare state.